Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is the Jamru fin in space. I decided to color it like Sky-Lynx, because it just kind of reminded me of Sky-Lynx. Just something about the shapes. Sky-Lynx, for those who don't know, is a G1 transformer repurposed, I believe, from a Japanese toy that was part of a different line originally. There were quite a few like that. Omega Supreme, Shockwave, Jetfire, of course, being the most famous. But Sky-Lynx was a bizarre walking thing that was like a space shuttle that turned into a pterodactyl, and a cargo container that turned into some kind of cat. And hence the name Sky-Lynx. But yeah, it's just the overall body type in the combined robot mode kind of remind me of the Jamru fin, so that's where we're at. And I already managed to get a kill here, and yeah, I've learned a few things about the fin as I've gone on, because I talked about it with quite a few people, and you know, used it a bit more myself. The one thing I've learned that I really like is that its main high mega cannon there can actually, you have to stop the fire, but you can adjust your aim constantly after stopping. So you can reposition yourself as you're stopping the fire, which is, in terms of how support cannons tend to work, is pretty great. So trying to get some shots in on that low health person, but I too am a low health person, and my health ran out first because I was a little bit surrounded. At the moment, it's 625 to 3225. You know, if you've seen, they start that way sometimes, but as I recall, it picks up. So I do run losing rounds from time to time, as you've seen, but you know, I also hopefully ones where I'm doing relatively well myself. Generally, where I'm playing poorly and we're losing, you're not going to see those, but they're probably the most common of all. Let's see. Yeah, so charging the big gun. Man, that S whistled like crazy. And I'm too far away, sadly, because otherwise that was a pretty good shot. The one thing I learned after I recorded this that I did not know, charged Jamru fin's gun does pierce. Does not charge unpierce, or pierce uncharged. But it also, when in mobile armor mode, when charged, causes heavy stagger. So, and I'm trying to get the big fancy downswing off, and I got a tackle, that'll work. And I'm probably going to get hit by that support fire. No, I'm going to get hit by a Bawu, I think. Let's see what that was. But yeah, I think that was one of our, okay, no, Zero Shiki, but yeah, I think that was one of our first two kills as a team, because this is the level 2 Jamru fin, I believe. No, this one, I don't remember what level it is. It might be the level 1, but if this is a 500 room, it's the level 1. If it's a 550 or 600, it's the level 2. So, but yeah, like I said, just learned a bunch of things about it. I don't think I've landed the counter yet. Salty said he has, and it basically uses its little stubby dinosaur arms to hold your mobile suit's arms still, and then point blanks you with the high mega cannon. So I do want to see that. That sounds great. But I always do like custom counter animations. You'd almost have to have one with something like this, because I mean, what body model is going to fit that? So you may as well go for the custom counter. Now, I'm just happy it doesn't have, you know, it can also be countered, so that's kind of nice too, just because it doesn't use the standard tank thing of getting tipped over when it's countered. So that's nice. Let's see, 4 minutes left. We've planted a bomb at the enemy base, which I think will bring our scores about even. We're all converging on the enemy base, and honestly, if you're going to plant a bomb at the enemy base, that is the best way to do it, is to everybody get up there and defend the bomb and keep them busy. If you're not going to coordinate with the bomber, it's not worth doing, but if the rest of the team is willing to coordinate with the bomber, you can do very well. So, you know, I've always wondered what causes a base bomb to be successful and what doesn't. And basically, I think it's the same as anything else in the game: cooperation. Let's see. just wanting to see how much damage my gun caused on the base for a second there, but it's about to explode, so why waste it when, in fact, we can just be fighting. And also, people have been taking our waypoints here, so they may well bomb us right back. We only got 1,200 points ahead from being very behind by getting that bomb done. Tagged the Super Gundam, followed up with small beams and the missiles, basically hit it with everything in the toolkit except the sabers, because it's a good downswing, but it doesn't have that kind of range. And let's see, threw some missiles out. Missiles also do more damage in mobile armor mode, so yeah, this is a fun little support, and I hope everybody who wants to try it gets it, because yeah, it's just fun to mess with. I have one day I might actually soon I might actually just run the brawl round that I did in the Jamru Fin. We were just all goofing around in brawl matches this last Friday, and that was a lot of fun, because we just, be honest, sometimes when we set up public rooms, you know, I like playing with, you know, whoever drops in, but sometimes when we get a really good team, or when we get people who are just really getting into it, since we're just trying to have fun, it can be really frustrating. So yeah, we just did a bunch of like small brawl rooms and just took out ridiculous things. I took out the level 4 ZAML, yeah, I think it's level 4, the 700 cost ZAML, level 5 I think it is, and the Gun Tank 2, just whatever I felt like that seemed ridiculous and goofy and hard to handle in one-on-one fights. And they were. The closest I got was, oh yeah, I took out the Gun Cannon SML. That was probably the most quote-unquote normal thing I played that whole round, or that whole night. And I caught some raids with some good kicks. That was fun. But I may run bits of those at some point, or I may just go, hey, here's a whole bundle of weird brawl matches without comments. Who knows? You know, I'll make up my mind at some point. But let's see, 30-some seconds left. We're behind a tiny bit. This is going to be a close one, but we've done some good damage. We had to use a base bomb to catch up, but we've managed to catch up, and we're managing things pretty well here. Rolled at the perfect time, sadly, to miss my shot. I caught that shot, though. I was going to go in for the saber, but since that person is so surrounded, that would be so counterproductive, so... And we now have the lead. Now we just have to hold it. Number 1 is the only person who's really low on health, our other Jamru Fin, so... You know, then we can probably hold these people for, you know, a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Number 1 did drop, but we managed to get another kill, so we did it. And it was a fun round. And yeah, this is a fun thing to use in space. I wish I'd gotten to use the melee some more, but it did pretty well. And yep, top score at 3830, top damage at 81,000. So yeah, it was a fun time, and I just wanted to show how it handled in space and talk about it some more, because yeah, I really did enjoy this. It's a fun suit. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! And if I've sounded a little quieter than usual on the last few videos, it's because I just got off of... Well, yesterday, of course, I was talking to people all night. Tonight, I got off of a Dragon Quest stream with Salty, where we just kind of wound up talking about our respective YouTube experiences. That was a lot of fun. Just... You know, I've been at this for 10 years now and just got to thinking about how long I've been doing it and how, you know, how many videos I've done. I've done 1,400 GBO2 videos alone, which is just ridiculous to think about. So, yeah, it's been interesting for sure. So, yeah, that was a fun stream, but yeah, I've been talking nonstop for a couple of days now, basically. So, I'm not a little hoarse, but I'm just kind of taking it easy a little bit.